So going into the election right now, who do you feel like is the favorite right now to win this to be elected the new president of the United States?
So, as far as favorite, I feel like Kamala will win the popular vote. Kind of like what happened with Hillary. You know, Hillary, everyone thought, oh, she was going to win. Um, but she won the popular vote. But when it came to electoral college votes, she didn't end up winning. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like as of right now, a lot of people are starting to see um kind of like right through the Democratic Party's policies. It's always the same fucking policies every election year. Nothing ever changes. And I feel like I've even noticed on social media, people who used to be for Kamala are now more like, oh, I'm kind of tired of her not answering questions, or she's not speaking about policies. She's just saying, oh, Trump this, Trump that. So I feel like maybe he's in favor of actually winning overall. Um, which would be great because, like I said, I'm going for Trump. You know, I don't give a fuck how anybody else feels about it. It's nothing about race. You know, I feel like people have to get the fuck out their goddamn feelings sometimes and just really look at what our country is going through as a whole. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like um I feel like Kamala feels like she is behind. I feel like she is behind. I feel like she is losing because she came filling in for Biden and she had to do a lot of catching up because Trump, his campaign, his plans was the same. So I'm not sure if they Kamala and Biden had the same policies going into. I'm pretty sure that they did. But
mhm.
it's hard to you know somebody who was the original candidate and then they get replaced by somebody. It's like
Yeah.
somebody's a starting quarterback and then the starting quarterback gets injured and the backup quarterback gets in. It's like, hey, kid, are we gonna really stick with this backup quarterback or we're gonna go with somebody else instead?
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like to me. I feel like she's doing a lot of catching up right now, a lot of rallies, and I kind of feel like it's kind of too late right now. Right now,
Mhm.
yeah, to me, it's kind of too late. She is making her votes better. Actually giving a better chance compared to when Biden was taking over. Because when Biden was there, Biden was losing. She gives it a better chance, but I feel like
Yeah.
she is still the underdog in this. I feel like Trump is the favorite going into this,
Yeah.
and Trump is doing what Trump normally does, and Kamala is just doing a lot of extra things to pick up the last votes.
Yeah, I feel like, um, you know, uh, when it comes to Kamala, the people didn't vote for her, right? So you already have people looking at that sideways, like, oh, well, we didn't want her. How could we? Usually, that's what they do, right? They choose which a
Mhm.
Democrat they want to run. They leave it up to the people to elect them, and they're like, well, we didn't do that. So a lot of people have the reservations towards her about that already. Second thing would have to be that she is a woman, right? This is a fucking man-run world. Um, it just it doesn't sit right with a lot of people. And I'm not against being a woman president. I want somebody who's just really truly qualified, and is not going to just keep promising and doing the same stuff. You know, um, I'm personally, like I said, I'm in school for law, and I just did not like her as a DA, as that type of DA, as that person who was incarcerating all these people and withholding evidence purposely, right? And that could have exonerated and freed these men. So that alone annoys me. Like I said, I have my own opinion about that. I do feel like, though, when it comes to this election, it just drives me insane how much everybody is solely focused on the fact that it's about race. And it truly is not, in my opinion. I think it's deeper than that. And all the policies that Trump has and that he's been had, Kamala has all of a sudden agreed to a couple of them that he has had as well, because she's seeing how it's working well. Like before, she's like, oh no, we're against the border, and now she wants the wall. So it's just a lot of
Mm.
contradicting going around. And it just doesn't seem genuine. I feel like a lot of people are starting to see through it. Like, that doesn't sound like something genuine, or oh my god, you're a liar. Or they're starting to do their research or whatever they're doing. And I think the whole pandering, like the fucking what is that damn social media website that I can't think of the username account, the Shade Room, how she's on there doing fucking interviews. Like, why the fuck are you on the Shade Room? You know what
She
I
was on
mean?
the Breakfast Club too with
Like,
Charlemagne.
girl, if
You know what
that's
it
not
is though?
pandering, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all are
You know what
pushing
it is?
so hard for the and the colored people vote. It's truly, truly sad. Like, it's sad and it's embarrassing.
I feel like her main focus right now is more of getting the black votes in. That's what she's
It
been
always
pushing
is,
for lately.
though. It always is for the
I
Democrats.
seen her do something about, oh, this is what I'm gonna do for black people or black Americans,
Yeah,
and
but
I
you
feel
could
like
have
that.
been done that.
Yeah, I feel like that's been
So,
her agenda throughout this whole campaign that she's been doing the past couple of weeks.
yeah.
And I just don't think that they're gonna elect her as the president of the United States. Number one, I don't think they want a female to run the country. I think
They
if you,
don't. They
if you
don't.
look at men in this world right now, they was like, no, we ain't gonna let that happen.
I
And
tell people all the time, sorry, Kay, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm like, y'all have to understand that the world, yes, we as the United States might be ready for a female president, but the world will not be. And they're going to deem us as weak. And if we have a female president, sorry to say, but we will definitely be in World War III, like 100%.
yeah,
So,
man, and I know you say it's not about a black and white thing. I think at the end of the day, it is about a black and white thing.
do you?
Um, yeah, I just feel like that's what it's been about the whole time. I think the reason why people don't want to vote for Trump because he's white.
No, that's what I'm
Uh,
saying. People are making it about that, and I hate that they're doing that. But
and
the candidates shouldn't be going off of that as well. You know what I mean?
but I got to be fair also because I feel like the reason why some people don't want to vote for Kamala is, I guess you could say she's black, even though I don't think she is.
I don't
I
know
think
what
that's
she is. I don't fucking care.
yeah. I think that's what it is at the end of the day. I think people are not voting for the right reasons. I think you got to vote for the right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to vote for the right reason. Not about if you hate them or not. Not about what color of skin they are. It's about.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want another 4 years with what we've been dealing with, or
Hmm.
do you want to go with the guy that you hate that's gonna make some money for you?
Because at the end of the day, we've spoken about this before, Trump is a businessman at the end of the day. He's about business and he's about protecting. And that's what a president is supposed to do.
Yeah, man.
That is their role.
Right now, I got Trump as the favorite going in to win
Yeah.
this election. Right now, I think he's I wouldn't say he's a huge favorite, but he is, he is the favorite right now going to this. And you were right. I think she will win the
Yeah,
popularity
for
vote.
sure.
But
Yeah.
as far as the electoral votes go, I don't know, man. That's gonna be tough because Trump kind of got a couple of these states on lock. The battleground states, I think that's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Because I think that from what the projections said, they said that it's looking tight and pretty close, and the battleground states is gonna have a huge impact of who becomes the next president of the United States.
The only thing that I have to say to people, tuning in when it comes to this election, I'm not going to be like, oh, you don't vote for her, don't vote for him. I'm not going to do that because, again, we all have our own opinions. Just do your research. Like, really do your research. Stay off of these messy blogs because a lot of them are biased, and do your own research. Look into the policies, look into actually watch the full debate. Stop looking at all these damn fucking clips circling everywhere. People cut, people edit, they do all these crazy things. Propaganda is a real thing. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like everybody should just step back, do their research, get the fuck out your feelings, and then just make that decision. So moving
Yeah,
forward.
man. And one last thing. Don't be scared of who you're voting for. Nobody's gonna
Yeah.
know at the end of the day. I think people are scared at the end of the day. I think people are scared because if they vote for Trump, maybe their friends might go against them, or
Oh
their
God.
loved ones might go against them. But to be honest with you though, when it
It's
comes
a
to
it happens. Yeah.
but to be honest with you, when it comes to politics, breaks a lot of friendships and relationships when it comes to politics, and it's crazy to say that.
And you know what, Keo, I hear you on that, but then to me that means that's not a real friendship. That wasn't a real friendship. Because why are you letting politics, something that you are your own personal beliefs, your own opinions, get in the way of your actual true friendship? That to me is outrageous. I think people need to learn how to separate things. Just like when it comes to professional job, right? You have your coworkers and then outside of work friends, right? Like it's just learn how to separate the two. So
Right,
I
right.
don't care about none of that.
One of the guys from MBS told me, and he was like, we were talking about relationships because we were talking about your show. I mean, the
Mhm.
show, and then he was like, you
My
know
show,
what you
you got
guys,
it right.
yeah, your show.
Go ahead.
Because I'm on every other show, so yeah, your show. But he what he said, he was like, hey, you know what you guys should talk about? You guys should talk about political views. He was like, because he said to me, he said, I think to find somebody that you want to be in a relationship with, I think you guys should share the same political views. Like if you could
Huh.
find a partner that shared the same political views, I think that would be a good healthy relationship for you guys. Do you
Yeah.
agree with that?
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, I guess I can speak from my experience. Like right now, the relationship, that I have and that I'm in, we have the same political views. So,
What?
and it's
Really?
great. Yeah.
Wow.
We're actually so alike, it's scary. Like, the way we think, the way that we view things, we're very, very alike. So, I mean, yeah, that could be a thing where if you do have the same political views, because the last thing you wanna do is be arguing about when it comes to politics and election year and voting in your state and all of these, props and
But
whatnot.
do you think a relationship could last if you don't share the same political views?
Um, I don't know, I would say no. I would have to say no
My
to
la
that.
my last relationship, we did not share the same political views. I wouldn't say that's the reason why, um but that I mean, it was rough though because we will bump heads a lot though. If I say one thing about Trump, it's like, okay, you're racist. You're on that
Oh
side.
god.
Um,
And people, oh my god, that's so
there was
annoying.
a girl that I used
Mhm.
to talk to. And she said to me, she was like, if you fuck with Trump, then I'm not interested of talking to you.
You're like, "Okay, well then bye." The fuck? Yeah, I just it's just a really, I think it's a sensitive topic when it comes to that. So I do feel like maybe when you are dating somebody, you probably should discuss if you have similar political views. So that way you're not wasting each other's time later.
But sometimes for me though, I kinda do it on purpose though. I'll just test them, and then and I'll amp up, the Republican side. I'll be like, yeah, 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 this is
Yeah, what did
what's
we
up.
talk about last week about testing?
One thing about me, I try to do it with you also. I just like getting a reaction out of people
Why?
because
It's
I don't,
childish. I know, I
yeah,
was gonna say the same thing. I was
wow.
gonna for sure say the same thing. That's crazy you were thinking the same thing as me.
But,
But no, I'm a
but
very chill person. It takes a lot to get a reaction out of me, truly, really.